So by now, I'm sure that a majority of you out there realize about the whole Disney and Elon Musk fiasco that's been going on that actually happened at the New York Times Dealbook Summit that really unraveled everything related to Bob Iger, the Disney board of directors, and the true nature of exactly what Disney is doing with everything related to DEI being inserted into their entertainment, such as their movies, their TV shows. A lot of people are fleeing Disney Plus and unsubscribing from that service to the point where it has become quite alarming to the Disney heads. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, the thing about Elon Musk, look, we all can agree that people are going to have differing opinions on him in isolation, and that's fine. I respect that. That is 100%, widely available below in the comments. Everyone can have their opinion on that. But what's interesting about this whole situation over between Elon Musk and Bob Iger that happened at the New York Times Dealbook Summit is that I really gotta say, I think it was very brave for what Elon Musk had to say on stage about Bob Iger specifically, about Disney entirely, and what he's actually planning to do right now, I think is even all the more pretty much revealing when it comes to what Elon Musk is about to do to really kind of wake everyone up about what Disney is all about. Let's get into all of this, shall we? Now, one thing about Elon Musk is that we know that he's very transparent with the general public. At least he tries to be as much as he can when it comes to, platforms out there, especially major studios. For example, Disney being one of them. However, on top of that, with Disney currently in a very delicate position right now, Elon Musk is already in the planning stages to take action against Disney in a very big way, where one major development that involves Elon Musk right now is brewing behind the scenes of the Joe Rogan Experience, which is already planning to bring Elon Musk on his show via Spotify sometime during this month and or January of 2024. An exact date is being worked on right now, and it's Elon Musk's plan to expose certain new truths about Disney that he knew about for a very long time that will finally reach the general public. Now, this all comes in the wake of Elon Musk calling out Bob Iger at the New York Times Dealbook Summit just a couple of days ago, with Musk planning to also reveal new revelations about Bob Iger and his ways of business as well over at Disney. It will be considered an exclusive to the Joe Rogan Experience. Now, this is something that is being put together at a rapid rate while the iron is hot for Elon Musk to get his word out properly and to set the record straight about Disney's ways, and also his concerns about his platform called X. In addition to this, Elon Musk is also in the process of going on several other podcasts that are wildly popular to call out Disney further in response to the recent advertiser drama and Fiasco situation. Now, both Rogan and Elon have been in contact already about this exclusive that's in the works right now that is going to press, of course, not just on Disney, but several other companies like Apple as well. But the main focus will, of course, be Disney and their ways of using entertainment, such as their films and television shows on the Disney Plus platform, where this all comes in the wake of Disney's Bob Iger continuously lying about box office numbers for recent Marvel releases and Disney live-action projects, and the promotion of DEI agendas being thrown into their movies and television shows that are contradictory in nature. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, they do have a past. They have actually interviewed each other on his Experience show, and that is one thing that I think is an interesting conversation, to say the least. I mean, there's a lot of things that Elon Musk dives into. Now, again, a lot of people have differing opinions on Elon Musk. That's just a thing, alright? That's just something that you're never going to change, and that's fine. But the thing about X, alright, or also known as Twitter, we know a lot of things going on with that platform. There's a lot of people out there that are shifting away, alright? Disney and Apple want nothing to do with Elon Musk anymore, and among other companies out there. And this is something that Elon also wants to touch on in the Joe Rogan interview. But what's interesting to me is the fact that Elon has a lot of knowledge about Bob Iger's business ways as a businessman, as a CEO of the company, that's going to be made wildly available to the general public. I think that once they get this thing rolling on the internet, come, of course, this month and or next month. They're trying to figure out a date, like I said before. I think that it's really going to take a major hit on Disney Plus subscribers. I think it's going to take a major hit also on the Disney stock, and as I said in my last post, the Disney stock is fluctuating right now. I mean, it was going down for a while, now it's going up for several factors. We'll dive into the specifics about that later on. And I think that come 2024, given it's going to be a very barren year for movie releases and just projects in general by Disney, it's going to be quite an interesting take by Bob Iger about what's going to be going on with that company in particular. Now, interestingly enough, this is where things begin to pick up further. Let's discuss. Now, the Joe Rogan Experience interview is planned to showcase several revelations that Elon Musk reportedly has known about Disney for several years, and even the Disney Plus platform that will be made wildly available to the public once they get this one-on-one interview together that is planned to be an extensive conversation between the two. Elon Musk is also set to shed new truths on the Disney board of directors and their connections with BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street in the process, and its impact on the Disney company. Now, Elon Musk is also preparing to make this announcement with Joe Rogan in the coming weeks as they near finalizing this one-on-one with each other, as they are going over talking points to be used in this interview. Now, again, I don't know if you guys are a fan of Joe Rogan or not. Again, another individual where a lot of people have differing opinions on him quite wildly, and you know that at the same exact time, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have a lot of differing opinions on this conversation between Elon Musk and Joe Rogan. Now, I'm going to find it to be very interesting where X stands in a year or two right now, from what's going to happen with all these companies, parting ways from advertising on X and all these differing things that are happening with the overall platform. But the thing about Bob Iger, and we all have to talk about this, the thing that I don't like about Bob Iger is that he is a man that lies. He is a man that tries to make himself seem as professional as possible, but underneath, he's got a lot of rage that's stored within him, and sometimes that spills out. It spilled out when he talked more about Elon Musk, and it also spilled out when the Marvels box office failure truly set in. And you begin to see his true colors, right? But you all gotta remember that this man was once a weatherman. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Bob Iger once was a weatherman. A little truth there that I think needs to be known. And at the same exact time, look, Bob Iger, not a great CEO at all. In fact, I've said this several times. I really do believe he's worse than Bob Chapek, because Chapek was the fall guy. I mean, he was intentionally thrown in as the fall guy. We all knew once Chapek went in that Bob Iger was like semi-retired. There was no way that he was going to stay gone from Disney. We all knew that he was going to eventually come back, pick up the mess, and make things worse moving onwards. So Bob Chapek isn't really fully to blame for where Disney stands today. I think it's really all Iger at the end of the day as well. So overall, guys, I would like to hear your opinion on this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.